Going live. Going live. I am live. What's going on, y'all? If you can see me and hear me well, put it down there and let me know what's up. Also, connection. Is it choppy? Wanted to try something today. I see y'all there. What's up, what's up, what's up? I'm watching it in playback on my phone as well. For anybody that's in playback for reals, appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody in the chat right now. Everybody's hopping in. Hello, hello. Vivid, what's up, man? Fraser, what's up? Air, YouTube's not received. Yep, all right. I already know. So I got a hardwire. Hang tight. I got a hardwire. Will you get the long wire? We can hear and see. Natalie, what's up? I see you, Nerdy Newfie. Nice little membership brain there. I like that. That's so cool. This is the first time I've seen it in chat. So good for you. Good for you. Hang tight. We're going to hardwire. Hey, Matt from Matt Lane Fitness. What's going on? Emperor Palpatine, what's happening? Yo, what's up? Harry, how you doing? Southern Millionaire, what's up? Batwing, Delinquent Podcast. Much love from Texas. Well, love back to you from Pensacola. Hang tight. She's what is this? Yeah, I know. I see that, Batwing. Choppy. Hang tight. Hold, please. I want to join, but I have to buy it mobile and it doesn't pop up. Jack Cost, I got you. Man, this is choppy. Woo. Thank you.
150 feet of this.
Yeah, right. All right. All right. How we looking now? How we looking? Any better? Any better? Should be getting better. I wanted to test it today just to see.
Hey, buddy.
How we looking? We still choppy? Choppy, good, bad, terrible, worse? Hello from Jupiter's Red Storm. Matthew, what's up? Y'all let me know. How does it look now? Is it as choppy or is it better? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? What's up, doggo?
It's still choppy.
Still? Wait, is this
now
what?
It looks like it's fine.
Okay. Is this is plugged in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like over there.
Yeah. I unplugged the
Okay.
short one.
All right, cool.
In
Jack, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Can't stay, but had to say Can't stay, but I had to say it was super on brand that you hated Far From Home and angered me one last time before the MCU ended. Have a good stream. Jack, I appreciate the super chat. That means a lot. Seriously, thank you. It still looks choppy to me.
Yeah, it is.
Clear, man. Is that Jenna Lane, famous YouTuber? Exactly. It is. It is.
Thank you for recognizing.
Turn off the Wi-Fi.
Do you like turtles?
I like. Jeez.
Did you plug it in?
We're still streaming.
Yeah, Brad's got it right. Just connect the Wi-Fi to activate the hardware.
All right, let's move this party closer to the modem. Doesn't make any sense, but so cool to see members. Yeah, I agree with you. All right, y'all hang tight. And mic check, 1, 2. Yep, they got us now. There we go. Much, much better. All right, let me back it up a little bit here. Y'all let me know. Are we good? Hear me? See me? It's pointing to the wrong thing.
Can you hear me and see me?
All right, so let me back it up a little bit. Am I the only one with no audio? Nope, you were probably amongst numerous. Check, check. Now we can hear. Awesome, sounding good. Good. Looks like it's much smoother, so glad. So I keep seeing... Why?
Well, because that was going to be our
Oh
sound
God!
check.
Well, they just said it was good, and I see the bar jumping. All right, here we go. Look at that! Look at those custom emojis. Look, that's so cool.
Really cool.
That's really cool to see. I'm going back up, looking at there's the MFM. That's really cool to see. Look, there's the bygone gym moment. Still progress. That what I'm wearing, the shirt I'm wearing, Brad. That's what you just put in the chat. That's so cool. All right, so thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate it. And here's the deal. A few of y'all have been like, I can't afford to become a member. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. It's all good. Is it still?
Well, because how do you turn off the Wi-Fi?
It's hardwired, so that always takes over. Like, it looks so smooth right here, and then every now and then it's choppy.
Yeah. I don't know.
We're going to rock with it. If it gets to be too bad, y'all let me know. So here's the deal. We launched memberships yesterday.
Yesterday or today?
Today? I'm losing track of everything. Good for me. Yeah, we're going to go with it. So here's the deal. If you can't afford the membership thing, it's all good. You're not obligated at all. It's an extra perk. If you are a subscriber and not a member, it's all good. You're not gonna get anything taken away from you.
Right, you're already a part of our community.
Absolutely.
By subscribing and commenting and being here, watching our content. That's what makes you part of the Mental Fit Mafia.
You're a part of the Mafia without a doubt. And I've also had some patrons be like, hey, if I'm a patron, does that mean that I have access to the memberships? And no. And that was not by my design. That was just sort of how YouTube has things set up. I honestly did look at that. I kind of wanted to give that dual ability, but I could not. So unfortunately for the patrons, you do have to become at least a level 1 member to get those custom emojis and badges. And I did make an announcement on Patreon telling the patrons, like, just so the level 2 as being a member on the channel, there is going to be some things that are going to be released early. It's going to be select stuff, whereas on Patreon, I give you guys like everything I got early, rough drafts and podcasts early, and extra footage that never makes it to the channel. And I will make sure that the people that are going off of YouTube to support us, that just shows an extra step to me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate regardless, but it means a lot. So I want to be fair to the patrons. Jenna never has this problem on her channel. Vivid, you know what? Shots fired. Is that what you're going to do? Is that what's happening here? So yeah, Jenna went live for the first time the other night, right when we were about to start shooting Friday night. Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have that problem, which is weird.
Yeah, I know.
Because you had a horrible problem with it.
Yeah. Bradley, it's so cool to see these custom emojis, y'all. Like, I worked on this for quite some time, and shout out to Zan, my editor and teammate, and thank you to the Mafia for voting on the logo. I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the banner on this channel, you can see the the logo.
Nice.
In the banner. The shirts have been submitted, so those should be Actually, let me check and see. Is that available right now? I don't think. No. So the shirts are going to be available. They're already available on mattlanefitness.store. And they will be available directly on the store on the actual channel. But yeah, so enough plugging. I hope everybody's well.
Have y'all checked out the MCU trivia that Jeremy
That
posted?
was fun. That was fun.
We had a lot of fun doing that. And I think we did better than I thought we were going to do.
I think we did better than a lot of people thought we were going to do. Yep.
I still think I won.
It's really cool to see your names actually popping up green too. Like I love that. I love that. I love that differentiation for you taking the time and doing that support. I mean, it means a lot. Thank you. All about the Patreon power. Double O Kevin, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Seriously. Yeah, and here's the deal. To any of you that are already patrons that paid for level 2 as a member, you don't have to do that. You're overpaying. Just if you really want the emojis and all that, just get the level 1 and be done with it. You're gonna get everything over there on Patreon. So save yourself a little money. I appreciate it. Kings of the Hill. I wish I could give $120 now and have the whole logo. Who knows where 2 years will take us? Yeah, I know. See, and I know that's a long time. That's a long time. And like it's gonna feel, I don't know, like it's almost like you're. I mean, it's a literal badge of like this is how long I've been here, you know. So that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. McLevin, can't be here long today. I'm out camping with the boys. No big deal, McLevin. I'm glad you found how to become a member this morning. I saw McLevin's like, yo, where's this link? I don't see the join button. And I was looking last night and I couldn't find the join button either. So there's a link. There's going to be a link in every video.
You were trying to join your own channel?
I was trying to see it because it should be able, like I wanted to see how the blue button actually looked because I've seen it on other channels, but I didn't know if it had changed. And so, yeah. Yes, I did have to pay for both tiers. Brad, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you don't. Did you guys make a video today? Jeremy came over and we shot a video. We shot a podcast. I'm working on one other thing. So we shot a handful of things, actually. Mm-hmm. Feature films. The Hulk on Sakaar question is kind of tricky because he was there for 2 Earth years, but time is different on Sakaar. Oh, so he would be there for hundreds of years, possibly. I specifically remembered 5 years. I don't know why.
I was just guessing.
Brad Feddick, love you and the content, must support. Well, I appreciate it. Seriously, it means the absolute world.
Yeah, I see something about Spawn.
Yeah, so so if you didn't know, Pastor, he posted the Spawn video where Holden sat down. Well, we all sat down, but it was about Holden and how he had never seen Spawn, and it was a fun video. Mm-hmm. I actually haven't watched it yet, and you know what? I need to go put that in the community tab. I did not do that yet.
It was a good video.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. Better than the movie. It wasn't a bad movie. It hasn't aged well. Like it was definitely like mid 90s technology.
It was a little different. A little different. Somebody just asked, how do I join? Hold on. Oh. Jenna, take over the chat.
Well, I need your phone.
Okay.
My phone has been turning on and off for the last 2 hours. Just waiting for it to die. Oh, what are you humming there, Matt?
I didn't realize I was doing it until you said it.
Sounds like you were happily humming a certain TV show's song.
Nope.
What TV show is that from, Matt?
It's not.
It's from Parks and Rec.
No, it's not. I don't like it. It's not a good thing. Oh, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
Hey, easy. Hang tight. Where's it at? Oh, that's weird. Lily. If you're going to get him, you better go get him. It's raining like crazy.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, Vivid Cinema says, I became a level 2 member, but don't see my brain help. Regular day as usual, LOL.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
You hold on. I will help with that. Hold on. What the? This is frustrating. Okay. Where is?
Derek sent us a super chat.
Awesome.
Says, watch both Jeremy and Pastor's vids.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
it's really cool to see us joining, other creators' content. Like, it was fun to be part of that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So I think that's Peasy. It says member right there. That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Derek, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, I agree with you. It is pretty cool. It's cool just to collaborate with them, and I don't know. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Peasy, welcome to the Mental Fit Mafia level 1. That's so cool. That's so cool. I didn't realize that the super chat would actually show up differently as well. Okay. So somebody asked, how do you become a member? I'm plugging it right there in the channel or in the chat. So check it out if you're feeling squirrely. You're not obligated, but I appreciate you if you do. It's all good. Instinct Eric, can you get this movie suggestion to Holden? It's hard to reach out to him on his lives sometimes because of the amount of people there, and it would be really cool to see you guys watch The Devil's Advocate. I think that has been suggested. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's been suggested. He's got a long list.
Yeah, for some reason, I immediately thought of The Devil Wears Prada.
The Devil Wears Prada. Little different. Just a little different.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, it looks like y'all were talking about Yoda. Random Andy, Yoda no longer in service. He got banned. I never banned Yoda. I said if you guys don't know, it was a few months ago, there was this guy that kept popping in the lives. His name was Yoda. I think he switched his name to Matt Lane Fitness, and he was spamming pretty hardcore. And I did not ban him. I said if he came back one more time and did that I would, but I just never saw him come back.
I think, did someone else ban him?
I don't think anybody has the ability but me. I almost said Random Andy. Andy, does it give you the ability to ban people? I didn't think it did. Only timeouts. Hey, Double O Kevin, welcome to the Mental Fit Mafia level 1. That's so... Dude, you didn't have to do that. I appreciate you. Seriously.
I like that.
He said I caved. Thank you, man. Seriously, thank you. That's cool. That's so cool.
Like it.
So it pops up and says right when they join. So they've joined while we're actually on this live. That's really cool. That's so cool.
Transformers.
LMAO, I love how these random people do that. Yeah, it's kind of it's all good. What about The Walking Dead? I think we got up to season
5,
4 or 5. So sorry.
Yeah, we definitely got through the part where Yondu was there. Whatever his real name is.
That was Yondu. That was one of the first episodes.
Was it? I don't know.
Haven't seen Avatar: The Last Airbender.
We've seen Avatar. We haven't seen Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the blue guy.
Yep.
Are you guys planning on getting away again? Alex, we had... Oh, jeez.
What? You start yawning. Now you're going...
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Now you're going to make me yawn.
Alex, you're asking, do we plan on getting away again? We do have a trip planned not too long from now, and it's much needed for sure. Much needed. Random Andy, I can't ban, but it lets me hide them from commenting, so if that's banning, then he got banned. Seriously, I never really want to ban anybody, but I mean, he was definitely...
it was appropriate.
It was appropriate, for sure.
Whatever it's called that you did, Andy.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Nicholas Adam, thank you for the super chat. Seriously, I appreciate you. Hey, Matt, what's the next number after 2?
3.
Yeah, but there's got to be more to that. What's the next number after 2? 3. I feel like there's more to that. Jay Wolfie said, "Who got banned?" There was somebody that came in the chat. Yoda, you remember that? I think you were around then whenever that happened.
Yeah.
Double O Kevin, he was worth the ban. Yeah, he was like he or she was just like Rick on Holden's channel that one time, and Holden banned him.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Everyone was saying like R.I.P. Rick for a couple of weeks.
Yep.
I just want to show y'all. This is what my phone's been doing.
I don't think they can see that. You're gonna have to get closer.
For like 2 hours. It just turns on and off.
Do you guys have Woof? McLovin? What? Woof? Makes me think
like from The Office?
But that's not the. I remember the spelling was.
Yeah, W-U-P-H.
Yep, W-U-P-H. Oh God. What if that was really in the App Store? Woof. That would be cool.
We should check it out.
Bradley, we'll look it up. Oh, you can't.
I can't.
Bradley Dewey, love you guys 3000. Say that word just for the good times. If you guys don't know, the word Ouija was brought up in one of the lives, and somebody's like, "Hey, say this," and I was like, "Ouija."
Yep.
Ouija board, and made myself look fantastic.
Yeah.
Jay Cook, what up, Jay Cook? Lane, hey, Lane family, what's up? Appreciate you being here, man. You've been here a long time. Mm-hmm. How many members are there now? I think there was 12 as of about an hour ago. So, yeah. Brian Evans. Hey, Matt. Have you had a...
What? You weren't yawning at all.
Oh, there we go. I know. Hey, Matt, have you had a chance to check out the happiness resources I sent you? It's been less than a week, and I've experienced great progress.
Wow.
I did look at it a little bit. I have not, delved into it and done the course, but I'm serious. I do want you to let me know. Shoot me an email and let me know when you're done completely. How do you feel? I believe it. I believe it wholeheartedly. I have this program that I still haven't released that works on some daily stuff, but I'd be very interested to see how you feel about it. And I mentioned it before that Zan is now going to be taking over a lot of the editing, which is going to free some time up and allow me to do certain things that will actually be able to help produce more videos. So, but I appreciate the super chat. I have not been able to dive super deep into it, but I did get a glimpse of it. When is Holden having memberships?
What is wrong with you?
Every now and then I just get a yawning spurt. I'm not sure. I had talked to him about it, but I'm not sure. Not sure. The Pablooni, I wish I could become a member, but I'm 13. It's all good. Give it time. It's all good. Let's see. Matt, are you monetized? Oh yeah, we read your comment on one of the videos, right? Slavtistic, because I remember I butchered that person's name. Yes, this channel is monetized. Yes.
Edie McSkeety's still my favorite.
Yeah, shout out to Eric, Mindy, and Allie. So Eric, Mindy, and Allie. Eric reached out to me, and actually no, he left a comment. We saw it. And we had everything ready to go, and his comment was going to be in the video, and it wasn't, and I felt so bad, and I reached back out to him, because I had told him, I was like, hey, just so you know, we're including the comment, and reached out to him via email, and he was super nice, and I felt so bad when that comment didn't make it into the video for whatever reason, and so shout out to Eric, Mindy, and Allie. I am so sorry. I will make it up to you, I promise. Crashing Coyote, what's your top 5 MCU movies since you have seen all of them? Okay. I said that Black Panther was standalone movie, my favorite. However, MCU movies, Endgame,
Black Panther is Oh, what's it? Sorry.
Endgame, Black Panther, Civil War,
Infinity War.
No.
Really?
No, I didn't like it that much. Remember? Probably Guardians, and then the first Ant-Man. I think so.
I would agree with most of those except the first Ant-Man. I would put in Infinity War and the first Avengers.
Yeah, the first event, that was a good one. That was. It's such a tough thing to grade.
Yeah.
It's so tough when you have 23 options. Heavy B, thank you for the super chat. I put your BTS in a playlist and fall asleep to it. That's so well. Thank you. That's that's awesome. I am so glad to be your lullaby. There's a playlist on the channel where it's just Holden Hardman and Matt Lean Fitness, and I got to add to it, but it's just about over 100 videos now that we've done together. Yeah.
Winter Soldier is Matt's fave.
Loved it.
Yeah, I want to watch it again because I feel like now that we actually really do love the MCU, that I would.
Hold on, Jay Cook. I'm putting it in the chat right now, bro. Click that link. Go ahead.
That I would like it more.
Say it again.
Now that we're like actually invested in the MCU.
Yeah.
That maybe we would like it more. I think it might have just been an off day. We also double featured that day. So by the time we were watching Winter Soldier, we had already watched over 2 hours worth of movie.
Yeah.
In the same day. I don't know. Or maybe it's just a bad movie. Guess we'll find out.
It would be interesting going back all the way through them. Oh my gosh.
Why do you keep covering your mouth? It looks like you're smelling your armpit.
No, it's because when you yawn and people see it, they will yawn as well. Era, thank you for the super chat. That means a lot. Thank you. Breakfast stream, keep it up, guys. You're a big motivation for me, and keep
For me to keep losing in pounds.
Good for you. Also, breakfast streams might prevent you from yawning, Martin. That's a good point because I'm rested and awake.
I don't know what. There's something wrong with your brain.
Yeah, it's tired.
You weren't yawning before we got on this live.
I'm tired. Eric H, shout out. Look, Eric's in the chat. Shout out back to you guys. Yeah, man, I felt so bad. I'm so sorry. Jenna was giving me crap that morning.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. I think it was just, I don't know if you guys saw when we were doing the stories Friday night. I mean, it was well into Friday night that we were still filming the comments and all of that. So it just,
it
happened.
It fell off. I'm pretty sure that it got deleted. I don't know what happened.
See. Hey, it's down to 5%. Still turning on and off.
Jenna's phone's been twitching.
Yeah, it's been having a seizure for like 2 hours.
Jim loves wrestling. Thank you. You're a level 1 member. Heck yeah, you got that brain.
That's a good name.
What? Jim loves wrestling? You've seen that before. They've been around for a while.
Just sometimes y'all have such creative.
I agree.
Funny names sometimes.
I agree. Read that one.
Why? Because you're yawning again for the 400th time? Ara says, you guys should react to the original Hulk standalone movies.
Is that good?
I don't know.
I don't know
either.
either.
That depends on... I think they're generally well received. I mean,
yeah.
Pastor and Holden have talked well about them.
Well, and I think the original one wasn't the original one with Lou Ferrigno?
I would not speculate.
Why?
Because whatever you say is probably wrong. About comic book movies? Are you kidding? Just because you watch the MCU does not at all give you authority to talk about.
Those were broad
facts.
Strokes, Jenna. Those were broad strokes. All right, Will Judd 11. Is that how you would say that? Will Judd 11?
Will
JD 11.
Yeah.
I need some sleep.
Will Judd. You seriously look
I-
like
I-
you're smelling your armpit.
No, I'm not. I'm yawning. Fine, I'm going to yawn just out loud.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense. Hey, what's up, guys? Matt, your mental fitness videos have helped so much. Love all your content. You guys are some of the most real YouTubers. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm really proud of the mental fitness videos. That series is, I'm proud of it. I'm glad that it connects with you. A few more people have told me that it connects with them. It does good, and that's so why I'm doing that series. Seriously. I got a video where I talk about that just a little bit this coming Friday. That's coming out.
Nerdy Newfie.
Nerdy Newfie. Matt, what do you think of the NHL playoffs so far? I like hockey. And
I like turtles.
I know nothing about the playoffs right now. We don't have cable. No connection with the outside world. And the only bit of TV that I watch is when I pass by the living room when Jenna's watching Parks and Recs, and when we're shooting, my friend watches. So I have no idea. Would you rather go on? Would you go on Ninja Warrior? There's a few stipulations, but I would try. Sure, I would try.
You did really well.
I did. I just had fortitude. That was all.
Well, I mean, that's part of it, isn't it?
Matt, when are you Joyful Spirit? Matt, when are you trying out for American Ninja Warrior? Go Golden Knights, Double O Kevin. I'm down with that. I'm down with some Knights. I'm down with that. Matt Lane Sleepless. Blah, blah, blah. Matt Lane Sleepless and Homeless.
All right, and that's where Matt's brain shut down.
I am
you
really
all
tired.
Witnessed it.
I'm real tired, for real. I am.
Yeah.
Yes, American Ninja Warrior. Matt, are you hyped for Top Gun 2? Alan does gaming. That's a good question. I was, and then I completely forgot about it, and then Rona. And
yeah, it was supposed to come out like 4 months ago.
Yeah, I was like fired up. I really was. I saw the trailer and was like fist pumping in this house.
Yeah.
But we shall see.
Some good trailers. We watched, I think there were 2, weren't they? Weren't there? Yes, there were 2.
Yes.
And they were really good.
Yes. Iron Wolf looks like cotton candy. You're right. The brain does look a little like cotton candy. It'll get better with the eyes and whatnot. Wait till next month. Double O Kevin, Matt, we love you. You don't have to hide your yawns from us. All right. If you guys start yawning, you blame Double O Kevin. All right. Because it's coming.
Get some sleep. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I do need to get some sleep for real.
Yeah.
Jay Wolfie, I think if you trained, you would beat American Ninja Warrior and you did pretty well without training for it. So, I've talked to Tyler Gillette quite a bit. He and I have become actually really good friends, and well, I appreciate it. Thank you. That means a lot. I think there's definitely more to it than I realize. And, he's told me that, not in a bad way, but there is, some political pieces to it. He said, like, you sort of have to have your story. Because, if everybody's hopped on and they didn't have, like, an interesting story, it doesn't make great television. So there's a lot of factors to it for sure, but I'm not against it. There's a few things that would need to happen for that to happen. Eric H. Jenna, shout out to Mindy. She is sitting bedside with me. There you go, Mindy. Say it. Say hello.
Thanks for being here, Mindy.
Sorry we messed up on our word.
It's Matt's fault.
It is my fault.
Completely, 100%. I would never have done that.
She's a better person than I am. Double O Kevin, bring on the blame. You got it, man. You got it. I've yawned twice. Andy said, I told you. You blame him. Jambos, damn you, Double O Kevin, JK. Blair Majors, I lived in Pensacola for several. Take it over.
I don't know. Do I have to hit you? What do I have to do to
How would that help?
wake you up?
How would that help?
Blair says, I lived in Pensacola for several months last year and never made any friends. Y'all helped me feel more at home there and like I had friends. Miss it so much. Aw.
Well, if you come back when the world's not melting,
Yeah.
you got a friend over here.
You got a friend in me.
CK Psychic. Damn it, Matt. Double Kevin, your hatred fuels me. Chief Supreme, what up, Chief Supreme? I wonder how Matt would do at powerlifting, because that's some real work you got to put in. For real? Because that's what I'm doing. I can't tell if that was a joke or not. That's actually what I'm doing. I'm training right now. I got a little deltoid issue, and I talked about it that I wanted to take it over.
That you wanted to take it over? He's been working on it, but he herniated a disc, and now
that's healed up.
His arm's jacked up.
I got a deltoid issue.
Yeah, he's old. Is what the problem is.
I'm not old.
You're old.
I am not.
You're old.
Okay, I'm not.
You're old. He's old.
Okay, so
old.
I'm not old. I'm not
elderly. Sorry.
Would you let me talk? I'm okay with. I am okay.
Guess what? You haven't yawned for like 30 seconds. I woke you up.
No, you didn't. You annoyed the hell out of me. All right, I am okay with aging. I'm not going to be the person that's like, I'm not old. I'm only 89. I'm not going to be that person, but 30 is not old. So, yeah.
That's when you start hurting yourself just rolling out of bed. That's what happens when you turn 30.
Well,
or when you jump off a jet ski.
I've put my body through a little bit, so I think that might be it. Random Andy, fight it, Matt. I'm trying. It's bad. Eric H, man, thank you, man. That's, wow, thank you. Eric, I appreciate that, seriously. Got a new level 1 Mafia member over here. So, all right, if I'm being honest, I did kind of want to do some sort of like Tommy gun kind of thing, but YouTube was not down with that. And I also was trying to figure out, I was like, how am I going to fit a Tommy gun into this like wellness thing? But like, it's so like classic, you know, of like the Mafia, but I was like, but I kind of wanted to do that. And incoming it is. Oh, for the record, Bradley Dewey just threw up some emojis. If you guys don't know, the memberships, like you can put those custom emojis in when you become a member, and I'm going to be able to add to them. I'm not sure what the requirements are going to be. I think it might be engagement or subscribers or whatever, but the more ability that I have, the more emojis will go in. And like I said in the video, if you hadn't seen it, I will be adding like more levels. I just want to make sure that I can deliver what I promise. You know, sort of like how I did with Eric and Mindy and Allie. Such a jerk. Darko just became a member. What's hey. Darko? Well, welcome. Welcome to this side of the Mafia. Wykel, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for your life message and your reactions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been such an interesting crossover for that. Yeah, for that life message thing. So thank you. Alex Wilson, happy anniversary for the
That's
BTYA
awesome.
podcast on Wednesday. Look at that. So I didn't even realize that. Thank you. Has it been a year? I thought we had already passed a year. No? Mm-mm. Oh yeah, that's right. I always screwed that up.
It was our
September or Octoberthon. I always mess up.
It's our own anniversary. Is when we put out the first episode. Good job, babe.
Oh, that's right. Hey, no, you know me. I'm nope.
Yeah, 11 years we've been together.
I can't get it right in 11 years. I think I just saw John Knight in the chat there. John Knight, what's up? So shout out to John Knight. If you guys didn't know, he was on the podcast. He was the guy that reacted to us watching Black Panther. We had him on the podcast, and a very, very profound podcast. I'm very, very happy for John. Yesterday he did a live, and he poured his heart out on it. He was ungodly transparent, and he said some things that took a lot of guts. Excuse my Spanish, but it took a lot of balls to do
I don't
and
think
say
that's
what you said.
The term. Excuse my Spanish.
It took a lot of Italian dressing to do that. So I'm happy for you, man. Seriously.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Matt was listening to the live with his headphones in while he was, I don't know, washing dishes or something. And from the other room, I just kept hearing him saying, "Yes, that's what I'm talking about." Or he would just randomly like shout something. I'm like, "Who are you talking to?" And he was watching your live.
I was happy because I saw him, point blank taking responsibility and sort of grasping at the real intention to shift things for himself internally and for his channel. I think he has nothing but good intentions. If that dude doesn't have good intentions, then he is a fantastic scam artist. I really do. I believe that he has really, really good intentions. And when I see somebody like that, when I can feel somebody like that, I love that. That needs to be supported. Somebody that is open, transparent, wants to do the right thing, wants to put out good, that needs to be supported. And again, that takes a lot to pour your heart out like that. Like, that's going to be on the internet forever, John. And that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Kafuti, MILF Mafia. Wakel23 just became a member. Thank you. So here's another cool thing. I did not know that this was going to pop up and say member, like showing that you just joined. That's so cool.
Yeah, I like that.
John scammer John. Seriously, man, I'm happy for you. I am. And audacious as it sounds, like I'm proud for you, you know? Does that sound audacious?
Word.
Conceited? Because that's not how I mean it.
No.
Right? Okay, good. I'm going to say it anyway. Double O Kevin. So, Matt, real talk. I have really severe rheumatoid arthritis that prevents me from doing physical workouts like you, but you inspired me to work out my brain, and I'm now learning to speak Korean. Get out. Dude, you don't pick up Korean, like, that's impressive. That's like that is Spanish is, it's kind of similar, it's just a little different and whatnot. Korean ain't nothing like that. So good on you, man. Good on you. Good on you. So I will scam you for all you're worth. Zune the Loon. Well, thank you. I'll never let MILF Gang go. McLovin, I know you won't.
My phone finally died.
And now, McLovin, now that you're a channel member, your name lights up green. And of course, that's a little bit more obvious. So you now have a little bit more power to push this MILF thing on my channel. Dang it. Did you guys watch a movie today? We did not. Logan Talbot. Matt, do you think you guys will ever watch Sam Raimi's Evil Dead trilogy? I know that he wanted to. What's up?
Patrick. Update on... Read Patrick's.
You read it.
Patrick says, just an update on my dad's urn showed up yesterday. I'll upload a pic. Thank you for your love and support.
Patrick, that's awesome, man. I'm happy for you. I hope you're doing well. Seriously. Patrick shared a lot not too long ago on a live, and it meant a lot. Brad Fedek, Jenna pushed it hard enough on the podcast, LOL. What? What's he talking about?
I don't know. What did... MILF?
Probably MILF Gang. MILF Gang. Nitro Stark. How did it feel being just as in the dark a Holden... What?
For Spawn. How did it feel being just as in the dark as Holden for Spawn?
You know what? It didn't feel that different. I guess because I was concentrating on the movie. But it was weird to hear him very subjectively and objectively pointing things out that he didn't already know. So that was a long way to say it did feel a little different, I guess, now that I'm thinking it out.
Mm-hmm. I love that Pastor was so excited for Holden to watch that movie, too.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I didn't see the edit yet, but when I heard you watching it, and it sounded like he did really well with it.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot to edit.
Yeah, he did really well. I liked how it was similar in format to what we've been doing on Holden's channel, but he had his own spin. I loved his transitions.
Really?
Great.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it.
And for me to talk about transitions is impressive because the
Yeah,
other
that
day,
is. Yeah, that is.
Matt and I were talking about it, and I think I just discovered transitions.
Wait a minute. Where'd that comment go? Double O Kevin said, basically, you push your phone too hard on the live. It can't handle greatness. McLevin, Jenna, no chance your last real name is Fisher, is it?
Yes.
Jenna Fisher. Nick Mayfield, I'm excited to be able to talk with y'all and everyone in the chat openly about future theory for MCU and future movies without worrying about spoiling and anything. Yeah, I know. And like I put it on a story yesterday that a lot of
that surprises me.
That was unnecessary. A lot of people are like sad that the MCU is over, and I get that it's for the MCU, but I'm just so I was so I was excited. Not that it ended, but it was just it's a new chapter.
Yeah, what an epic ending.
Yeah, it was a new chapter.
And I do still feel like Spider-Man was a real random ending to a phase. Like it should have been Endgame.
Yeah.
But Infinity War and Endgame, what epic movies to end a chapter or whatever.
Yeah.
Saga. I'm excited for the next wave to come out. If Corona would just, simmer down.
I guess I haven't given it that much thought, to be honest. Like, what about the new ones coming out? That's a good. I haven't given it that much thought.
Yeah, like I'm kind of torn. Like I want to see them, but I also kind of just want to wait till everybody else has seen them, so then we can kind of feel the hype too. Because that was part of it for me.
That was a big part of it.
Yeah, is that everyone already knew it was going to happen, and so it was this I don't know. Like I felt everyone holding back, trying not to tell us. Like that was so exciting for us. I think was just knowing that everyone was trying to keep the spoilers under wraps, and I don't know. That was the fun part.
Yeah. It was a lot of it was anticipation without a doubt.
Yeah.
CK Sidekick, figured it out. Talking about the emojis, got them in there. Alex Wilson, Matt Lean Fitness, how much extra gear are you going to buy using Jenna's new YouTube career as an excuse? It's so funny you mentioned that. I was at Best Buy yesterday and I was like, that might work. I was running through my head of I've always wanted that little VidMic Pro, Video Mic Go, whatever. It's by Rode and it plugs into your phone. It's made for your phone. It's just not quite going to work. But I'm going to be dropping some money on it without a doubt. Absolutely. Jenna was like, can we get an iPad? And I stream on an iPad. And
yeah. Well, because I thought about, Matt set up how he streams on his computer.
Yeah.
And then he has his phone to look through. Because that was one of my biggest issues, was that it's hard to see the comments while on the same screen that I'm recording with.
Yeah.
So I'm used to this format.
Yeah. Read that one.
Blair?
Yeah.
Blair says, what are y'all's hobbies other than these videos /YouTube/fitness, crafting, plants, etc.? Mine is definitely the yard. I'm obsessed with our yard and our landscaping. Spend a lot of time out there.
What would you explain for me?
I mean, this is your hobby.
Yep.
I mean, fitness is your mental and physical release, and YouTube is your hobby, your outlet, your creative outlet.
But I don't do anything else. Do I do anything else?
I mean, you do all the things.
I do.
Yeah. I mean, you design t-shirts, you create websites, you yawn constantly.
Who get that?
You live stream, you created a podcast. You're a creator. You create things and then obsess over them.
Yeah, obsess over them, without a doubt. Mm-hmm. My poor editor, Zan, shout out to Zan. He the amount of like changing this and let's try that and let's do this for these custom for the badges and the logo itself, that poor guy. I basically paid him for all of my mistakes, and like particularly for these badges, like I had to get the aspect ratio and the amount of actual pixels and whatnot lined up. I did that, and I told him incorrectly. And poor guy did all this work, and he sent it back, and I was like, it doesn't look right. And not blaming him, but I was like, it just doesn't, it looks off. And I read the description of what it should be, and I was like, dude, I am so sorry. I basically I paid him double because I screwed it up, and it was my fault. You, Mike, can't think of a great question, so what's your favorite dish? You, Mike, thank you, seriously. You know what? And I'm actually craving it right now because you mentioned it, but what's our favorite dish?
You like anything Mediterranean.
Oh, I know. Like, I was just sitting here thinking which one I was going to tell you, but Mediterranean food, I could eat that every day. I could eat Mediterranean food every day. It's like such this balance of oils and lean proteins and healthy fats, and it feels so good. CK Sidekick, congrats on memberships. Look at that. You can put it in that's cool. You can put look at that, the MFM inside of a super chat. MFM for life. Cool. That is really cool. CK Sidekick, thank you. I appreciate you. I am really, really, really excited about it. Again, because it's that collective piece. I talked about it in the video that I released today, but it's just, I've wanted to do that for a long, long, long time.
Can I plug my phone in?
Oh, yeah. All right. We are going to do some MCU surgery or medical work on Jenna's phone.
Let's just
and bring it back to life.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Strange.
Because phones never die. No spamming, Denise Unal. I missed it. I'm not seeing it.
I feel
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Exposed right now because I don't have my glasses on because of the lights, so I can't read the comments on the screen, and I don't have my phone to read comments.
Read that comment.
McLovin?
Yep.
Do you guys feel overwhelmed with how many messages you get every day and the same recommendations? I don't. I don't get as many messages as you do.
I have gotten better at understanding that I'm not going to be able to answer everybody like humanly possible. It's when there's 12,000 people looking at something and commenting, it's just impossible. And I remember when I was getting into the thousands of subscribers and thinking like, all right, at what point is it impossible? Like, how many hours would you have to dedicate to answer all the questions? That was sort of my question to myself. Like, okay, it's going to be a lot of hours. How many is it going to be? Like, I was just sort of at this point where I was like, it's going to take a long time. I'm going to set certain days of the week where I'm just going to answer comments and respond. But I slowly realized that I would go through 200-300 questions to get everybody answered on the channel. And a day later, there would be 400. And I was like, okay. And when it would take me hours. And then I tried to answer them like when I was riding in the car with her, and just every second that I could, I would go respond. And then it started happening on Instagram, and I was doing the same thing. And then I started having people follow me on Reddit, and then it's on Twitter, and then Facebook, and then on Patreon. And I was just like, okay, I think that this is it. I think I just had this mental understanding. I had this understanding like it's now impossible. And, to the patrons, those will absolutely get answered. And now I really try to dig through and go through the comments and answer people that have really shared something. So Eric, for instance, shared something very intimate, and I try to pick and choose a little bit more wisely, because obviously I'm human, and if you do nothing but one thing for 3 hours, you're going to get burned out. So I'm much more intentional, but I honestly don't get overwhelmed with it because I understand I'm human.
Random Andy sent us a super chat. Says, thanks again for that text yesterday. I appreciate the love you and Jenna so much. I appreciate and love you and Jenna so much. Now I can read like Matt. Hopefully I didn't annoy you with those ton of smaller texts earlier.
No, dude, no. And I haven't responded. I apologize. But Andy and I have been getting to know each other a little bit. And I told Andy, I said, Andy, if you guys haven't noticed Andy's support, and to all the moderators, but I am talking about Andy specifically. Little shout out to you, brother, that you're at every single live. You drop a comment on every single video. And I told Jenna and I told Andy, I said, there's something about Andy that is, he either has some sort of psychosis or he truly loves us. And
that's a joke. We
and,
know that.
And I know, and I know, yes, I believe the latter. I don't believe you have any sort of psychosis, brother. So thank you. I really appreciate you. Seriously.
Yep. Jay Wolfie says, I'm so glad I brought up the old streams. It means we get more mad every Monday.
I am so let's take another little second to spotlight Jay Wolfie on that, because Jay Wolfie was like, yo, Matt, what's up? I can't find, like, you were going through all the meal preps that we've done, and we did like 42 meal preps until to the point where we stopped. And you were like, where is like 1 through 8? I can't find it. And I was like, no, they're up. What are you talking about? And I went and looked, and I had unlisted those lives. So for the people that were there a year ago that got to see them, that was never released to the general public. Like, it was never released to the channel. I did not realize that. So starting tomorrow, every single Monday, there's going to be a repost of a live stream that reaches all the way back to a year ago. Every single Monday, it's going to post all the way until April 5th of 2021. So that's how many there were.
Wow.
There were so many, but they're all scheduled and ready to roll.
Justin Stockholm gave us a super chat. Says, hey, Matt, what did your tat say? It's been eating at me for weeks now.
So if you want to know, there's a video. You know what? Let me go find it, and I'll put it in the chat.
It said you only live once.
Yeah, but I want to show them the tattoo removal. So just type in Matt Lane and then tattoo removal. So I had a tattoo when I was about 21 placed on my ribs, and it was you only live once. And here's the thing. I don't regret you only live once. I regret who I let put it on me. This tattoo artist seemed like they knew what they were doing, and it did not turn out well. It looked like a prison tattoo. So I had it removed, and it hurt a lot, and I'm posting that video in the chat right now. That is a long time ago, and that hurt a lot. My pride, even more so. Raj, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you being here. You're always here. Did you notice the character arcs of Tony and Cap are inverse? Tony starts as selfish and becomes selfless, while Cap started as selfless and makes selfish decisions at last. Love from India. Yeah, that's a really good point. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I actually appreciated that shift in Captain America. I liked that shift in him. I think maybe there was a piece of me was like, he's almost so good that he's too good. Does that make any sense? Like, I don't know. I feel like he's at time, like in the very beginning, lacked a little bit of realism almost. Yeah. You know, like he was just so friggin' good that you're like, how are you even real?
Yeah, like he was almost like too vanilla. Like he was
maybe
boring.
Maybe so. And I loved in Civil War when he took the unpopular opinion and went against the grain and stuck with what he believed. And so yeah, that's a really interesting point. And I thought it was great. Who dat?
Brad Faulkner says, what specialty does Matt work in? Can't remember if he has ever said or not. And has he ever thought about going on to be a nurse practitioner?
Cardiology. I work in a cardiology office. And it's funny that you mentioned that about the nurse practitioner. We just talked about that on the podcast we recorded today with Jeremy. And that episode will be coming out probably in another 2 weeks. But nurse practitioner school is not for me. At one point in my career, this is before Matt Lane Fitness and whatnot, but I I considered becoming a CRNA, which is a certified registered nurse anesthetist, and basically you knock people out and bring people back from surgery. And I really thought that that's what I wanted, and realized after shadowing in an OR that it was not. So yeah. Miles McLean, new level 1 member over here. Appreciate you, seriously. Thank you. Welcome to the other side of the mafia. I guess I'm going to start saying that now. Again, a few people...
Sorry.
Jenna!
My phone's back.
Again, if you can't be a member, I hope that you're not feeling any sort of like I have to do this or guilt or anything like that. You were a part of the mafia if you're here. So you don't have to be a member. You don't have to be a patron to be a Mental Fit Mafia member. But the actual member thing on the channel, I guess, yeah, you got to do that. But you get what I'm saying. You don't have to be a member to be a part of the mafia.
Eric said, do you knock them out with your fists? You said you knock people out.
Jeez. You know what? No, I do not punch the patients.
You gotta read this one.
The SEC.
I think it's just the SEK.
The SEK. So are you guys romantically involved, or are you brother and sister? Are you guys like Luke and Leia from Star Wars? Is Holden Darth Vader? So
yes, all of the above.
We are all of the above. This rouge is still continuing, y'all.
Not rouge. It's not a rouge.
This rouge will never die.
Yeah. So I gave Matt a hard time about saying rouge instead of ruse.
Paper clips and rouge. Y'all know what I'm talking about with that.
No, I don't. And
it's Family Guy.
Now he just insists on saying rouge, just to make me angry.
Paper clips and rouge. It's funny.
Must be Stewie.
It's Stewie. Vivid Cinema. NASCAR equals awesome. I got a feeling that was not random. Somebody was talking about it before.
Nitro Stark said, "Did you like NASCAR?"
Oh, I don't like NASCAR. I take that back. There are some aspects of NASCAR that I like. But NASCAR to me feels like watching baseball. It's tough to get into. Now, I will tell you that I've never sat down and watched a full NASCAR event, like a full race, and I don't understand all the nuances. So let me take that back. I don't want to say I don't like NASCAR. I have never given it a full chance. I have not given it a full chance. Oh! We did the durian video. We did durian fruit today. You guys asked for it. Yeah. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah. There was it was a different reaction.
Yeah, and we had Jeremy on with this one. It was fun.
Yeah, Jambo says, isn't rouge a color?
Paper clips and rouge. No, it's not. It's absolutely not. It means to... Oh my gosh, Dennis the Menace is on Netflix. Sorry, our Netflix is... you know how it plays the screens, everything? It just popped up and said Dennis the Menace.
Squirrel.
I am exhausted, Jenna.
Iris IT Cell says, hi, I'm struggling with my weight since I can remember. You guys and your channel is giving me strength to do a little bit more every day and be better than the day before.
Heck yeah. That's good awesome. For you. That's awesome. So Brad Faulkner, I don't think you read this. Nice. I'm a cardiology PA. Awesome. So when you made the comments about movies getting medical stuff wrong, I feel the pain, right, man? It's tough. It's, again, it's that translation of if you're a plumber, then they screw up the plumbing. You can't help but can't stand it.
Thank you, guys. I read that we missed a super chat. I'm sorry.
Giorgio boy, would you ever come to Halifax? Absolutely, I would. And
where's Halifax?
Ontario, Canada. I don't know. Goon movie, my home provinces. What?
I'm so excited for you.
Because it's a province?
Well, you got it in the same continent. Same country, too.
Would you just let me idiotically read this comment, please? Hashtag Goon movie, my home provinces of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Heck yeah. Very beautiful here. Heck yeah. That's not Canada, is it?
It is.
They said they're in the chat saying YOLO. You know what, guys? I'm gonna take that as an insult, and that's a bunch of crap. But rightfully so.
It's a horrible tattoo.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah.
You are way behind.
Well, because I had to scroll up to find the super chat.
Alex Wilson, no question there. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Bygone Gem Moment T-shirt. Actually, yeah, that should be available now. Actually. Yeah. So yeah, just so you know, I have an actual store. It's at mattleanfitness.com or mattleanfitness.store. Either way, you can get there. Or you can get it here in the actual store on this channel. Basically, I have two distribution options. One is Teespring, and that's how they carry it out here on YouTube. And it's just easier for you, the viewer, to click a button here rather than go to my website. But yeah, there's a few more options on my website. But yeah. If you go to the website, use the code MLF10 to get a little cash back there. Robert M. Got to go now since it's midnight in Scotland and I have school again. Soon I'll be back for the next live and becoming a member soon. Anyways, bye. Hey, Robert, I appreciate you. Seriously, I'm glad you stopped by. Have fun in school. Chief Supreme Jenna, you have any predictions about Matt's next plans for the bathroom? She does know what's going on next.
I don't, but I have.
She doesn't know what's going on next.
I have ideas. They're suggestions from you guys. Whether that was intentional or not, but they're suggestions.
Some of y'all have, while on this live, have gone, and I've been getting notifications. Some of y'all have become patrons on the other side.
That's awesome.
On the other side. Thank you. Seriously, I appreciate you. Thank you. I will be hitting you up soon.
Oh, Zoom the Loon says, do you have any advice on how I would go about creating my own merch?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, there's a big difference. You're talking about merch, or are you talking about actual apparel line, going through, like, all the licensing and all that? Merch is different. And you can go the route, which I have. You can go the route in your hometown. You're going to have someone somewhere that makes T-shirts. You can buy it in bulk and, pay a little less money and hold on to that inventory, have a bunch of different colors, a bunch of different sizes. You're going to have to put a hefty price down. I think I put $300-400 down and got X amount of shirts, and I still have one of the extra larges from 3.5 years ago. However, there's this thing called print on demand, and that's what I do. I use a company called Printful, and then also Teespring does the same thing. Print on demand is basically you tie that into your store, and anybody that buys it, it then triggers it, and then that company will make it and ship it to that customer. And it's super, super cool. If there's any problems with it, customer service will help. They have done that for me. There's been a few shirts that were kind of wonky, and I took a photo, and they sent a replacement. So yeah, that honestly has been the best way. I found another company called Printify, not as good as Printful, Printful. I highly suggest you give it a shot. And before you publish anything or make anything public, you need to test drive some of these articles of clothing. And I did have to spend, hell, who am I kidding? I've spent a few $100s now testing, how's the quality of this shirt, and, how did this design work and whatnot, because it's not a perfect science. So that was a long answer. Printful.
Jay Cook has a good question. What's the difference between being a member and YouTube versus Patreon?
That's a good question. So memberships here versus a patron. Point blank, Patreon, there's more options. There's more price points, and there's different perks. The top two tiers on Patreon, I do a once a month live, and I actually this past live we actually called you guys in, and we just talked for a handful of minutes on the live. It was really cool. There's much more interaction with me, much more interaction. I talk to some of the patrons daily, and there's just a bunch of different perks. The top two tiers, you get a free T-shirt. I'm actually considering doing a few more things with the Patreon, but long story short, if you want more stuff, it's probably going to be on Patreon. But I do understand that it's easier to just click a button here on YouTube. The big difference here on YouTube is that you're going to get the custom badges and emojis. And level 2, you get some early access to some stuff. Patreon, man, I put a lot of extra stuff that never makes it to the YouTube channel. A lot of stuff on Patreon. So, yeah. And if you want to know the meta, Patreon takes less of a cut than YouTube does. And from a business standpoint, it makes sense for me to diversify. So, however you choose to support me, that's incredible. Financially, not financially, whatever. But if you go to Patreon, it is supporting me in a little, it's helping me as a business be a little bit more stable. Because if something ever happened with YouTube, Patreon, I would have a leg to stand on. So that was a long answer. What do you expect from me, guys?
That's true.
Brad Faulkner, since the MLF channel is all about bettering, I highly recommend the book Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, Every Picking Pre-Workout. I have read that book twice, and that book was absolutely incredible. David Goggins is an incredible human being. If you guys have not listened or read that book, I highly suggest you do it. You will want to run through a wall after reading that. That is extreme accountability. Toughen up, get rid of excuse. It's so good. It's such a good book. You got me fired up thinking about it. I loved that book. The SEK, when I first saw you in Holden's channel, I thought you were a 30-year-old beta male. What? But when I came on this channel, I realized you're a jack dude, like for real. You know, it's funny. A few people are like, man, Matt looked better back in the day. And I've gone through a few phases where I've been really lean. A lot of the photos you see where I'm stupid lean and look like I'm crazy in shape, that was for photo shoots. That's not walking around every day. But yeah, I work hard on it. I do.
Wait.
A Life to Die For just became a member. Welcome to the other side of the mafia.
Andy
Thank
says,
you. I appreciate you.
Wait, there's an RSVP to get on the podcast?
What? Oh, yeah. So, Andy, yes, thank you for bringing that up. So there is on one of the tiers, is it one of the tiers? Regardless, I am wanting to bring on a patron every single month, once a month. Yeah, once a month. And really, it's just been the scheduling, but I still want to start back on that. We did Derek Benson. We did Rob. And Andy, I think that'd actually be really good to bring you on, bro. We got a lot to talk about, that's for sure. But is that what he was just saying?
I think so, yeah.
Yep. Count it. Check it. You're on it. So yeah, that's another perk, I guess, to Patreon. We'll have you on the show eventually.
Arhem Sucks at Everything. That's an interesting name. It says, who is a celebrity you'd want on your podcast?
A celebrity we would want on our podcast. You got anybody?
Yeah.
Who?
Do you really have to?
Jake Gyllenhaal?
No.
Tony Stark? Captain America? Speak.
Those aren't real people.
Well, then who? Act like I know that.
Brene Brown.
Yeah, Brene would be incredible. We want an Andy podcast. Well, you got it. I'm down. Without question. Matt, you should watch the Rocky series. I've seen one or two of them. I'm not very familiar with it.
Did you answer? Who would you want on the podcast?
I did not. I think somebody I've been really big into lately is either Leon Lush or Gary Vaynerchuk. Although, I think probably actually Leon Lush. I'd really like to talk to Leon Lush. Gary Vaynerchuk, if you don't know, he is a business guy, a very driven person. But honestly, I'd love to talk to him, but he's answered everything, to be honest. Any questions I have, he's answered them. I'd like to talk to Leon. I think he's a fantastic creator. Really do.
Everyone answered Tom Hardy. Duh. For me, who I would want on the podcast.
Who's Tom Hardy?
What?
Like the brand?
That's Ed Hardy, and no.
Oh, my God.
Tom Hardy, the actor. I would not want him on the podcast because I wouldn't know what to do. It'd be one of those, like, what do I do with my hands? Like, where do I look? What do I say? I'll just watch him on TV over and over.
Okay. Joe Weffy, Matt, did you make your stream so early because you were excited about all this membership stuff? That, and I wanted to start a little bit early. That way I could work on a few things when I was done, without a doubt. And the fact that we shot other stuff today. Eric H. Bain? What you talking about with us?
Bain, yeah. That's, Pastor can do a really good Bain voice.
Yes, he can. Tom Hardy is in Peaky Blinders?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, what about what's-his-face? The main character in Peaky
Cillian Murphy?
Cillian, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
After he said that, R.I.P. Matt and Jenna's relationship, yes, he can. It'd be super cool if you did My Friend Watches with a celebrity. Yeah, it would. It's, I just don't know any celebrities.
Yeah, I'm surprised. So, Tom Hardy is my celebrity crush. Kristen Bell is Matt's celebrity crush.
She is, yes. Yes, that is correct.
That's how I got him to watch The Good Place with me.
That wasn't tough to watch with her. Random Andy, I don't think I could be on the podcast. Yes, you could. I don't mind crying, but dang it, I know for a fact that half the podcast would be me getting into stories and struggling to talk through crying. Well, bro, that's what I do. Did you see the episode with John Knight? That's all it was. Just crying my eyes out. Well, here's the deal, Andy. Of course, I want you to be comfortable to do it and all that. But on the other hand, let's do it, bro. I don't care if you want to or not. No, I'm just kidding. Like, yeah, I want you to be comfortable. I do.
Nitro Stark, have you been liking the Implicitly Pretentious channel? I haven't showed you the, that's the channel you caught me watching the other day. It was the Black Panther video that I watched of his.
Didn't watch that.
I've really enjoyed that channel. I need to get Matt to discover that channel.
Weekle.
Why are you yawning again? You did so good.
I recently watched your video on Daisy Ridley's training to get Ridley's to get her ready for Star Wars. Do you think you would do any more of those videos? I would have been doing them all along the MCU, and I still have plans to do it. I want to do it. Yes. I have another video that I have so many ideas. It's just the time factor that, again, thanks to Zan, it seems like there's going to be some more time opening up because he's going to be helping me take over the edits. So one thing that I mentioned on the Patreon is that our editor, Zan, this guy's on the team. He's a friggin' rock. I love him. He has gone from now editing 4 videos to 8 videos a month, which is huge. That's huge. So that's going to open up some time and allow us to do some other things. Sean, Matt, any good ACL reconstruction recovery advice? 5 to 6 months post-op, but COVID has hurt my progress with no bikes, gyms, build any muscle. You know what? Any tips? I honestly don't have specific enough information for you for that. But if you do this, shoot me an email to mattlanefitness@gmail.com, and I know somebody that has those answers. And do me a favor, just put in their ACL question in the title, and I will reach out to a friend of mine that I know he'll have some answers. He is he's basically a physical therapist, and the guy is smart. He knows. And he also lifts weights, like he trains, so he gets it.
Oasis is here.
Oasis, what's happening over there? I will, you know what, my initial gut feeling is that I do want to tell you, Sean, that swimming, no impact on the bones, and it's just, that anti-gravity piece. But that's probably, if you can't get your hands on a bike, it's going to be tougher for a pool, right?
Yeah. Oasis got right to the really important question. Why did you cut the sleeves of the Marvel shirt?
What you talking about? I said I was going to do that.
And you cut them really deep, too. We can see your nips.
I said I was going to do that.
No one wants to see that.
I said I was going to do it. Yeah, so Vivid Cinema, Random Andy's channel, do it. I'm going to be on next month. Yeah, so he's actually on the calendar. Going to have Vivid Cinema on, without a doubt.
Yeah, I gotta say, when I was,
Can I just tell you how much I love that app, the Calendly app? I love it so much.
I
We'll,
wasn't
we'll
talking.
talk about it here in a minute. Go ahead.
Oh no, that's good.
Go ahead.
What were you saying? Go ahead.
Speak.
Just cut right in front of me.
Speak.
The first time I was a guest on the podcast that you used to co-host, I was so nervous. Like, I thought I was gonna sweat to death. It was like melting
I still have that episode.
talking on that podcast, and like once we broke the ice of like the first couple of minutes,
Yeah,
were a
you're
little
just
awkward,
going.
then it was good.
Yep. If you guys didn't know, I used to co-host a podcast called the Get Well Get Money podcast with a creator named Bricks Fitness, and Jenna was on, and it was good. It was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Alex Wilson, I'm in the UK. We have a free to phone 24/7 mental health support line. Is there something similar across the whole U.S. or state by state? We do have a like a suicide prevention hotline, but I don't know of anything that's like 24/7 mental health support line besides that.
Yeah, I think that may be the only like national support line.
Yes, yeah. Jim loves wrestling. Shirts are meant to be worn as long as he's using it. What's the big deal, right? I know. I said I was going to do that. Well, here's the deal. I'm going to wear a Marvel shirt more if I cut the sleeves off.
Well, now I can't wear it.
You can wear it.
I still
Your nips are going to be showing. Hey!
No.
All right, so I'm so excited about this, and Vivid, you were one of the first people to use it, but I have this app this like service app thing, whatever, like scheduling stuff with people has been really difficult for me, and that thing is so awesome. I love it so much. I shoot you a link, and then it takes you into my calendar and shows you what days are available, and then you assign yourself, and it sets a reminder on your calendar and my calendar in Gmail, and sets like 2-day updates, and like, hey, just so you know, in 2 days you're going to be on that. I love it so much. And that's what I'm going to be using when I eventually start doing the consultation calls that I told you guys about.
And just to answer some of your questions, Matt has seen Frozen about 20 times. And I watched Frozen 2 by myself, and Matt made fun of me for watching Frozen 2 by myself.
Oase, Matt, I still mess it up, I'm sorry. Oase, Matt, you were an absolute pervert. Now you know. Vivid, the app looks so professional, easy to use too. Awesome. It was all a front. I like to die for it. Oh, I just realized my name came out green. Love it. Heck yeah. Sorry, I'm just mesmerized by all the perks. I've been nerding out. Like, I stayed up super late last night finishing that video to put it out today, and I really am. I'm so excited. Like, I really, really, really am. I love it so much. Chat, what was the name of that appointment app? Yeah, Alex Wilson, it is called Calendly. So calendar, except Calendly. And I love it. I love it so much.
I want to...
Oh, wait, you're right. There are quite a few members. It looks like maybe 9 new members. Holy crap. Wow.
Jambo says, I don't talk about my emotions to my friends or family just because I don't like being a main focus when other people... most likely have bigger issues. I probably sound stupid for thinking like that.
No, I don't think that sounds stupid. I think that comes possibly from a place of humility. But if you're comfortable with it, I think it's really important to express that stuff, especially to the people that are close that you trust.
Yeah. Well, and I have to say, like, I spent a lot of years thinking that the things that were going on in my head and the things that I were experiencing were just me. And I looked at everyone else like I was in the fishbowl, and everyone on the outside was living regular lives, and I was stuck in this weird, like, there's something wrong with my brain. But once I started talking about it and realized that so many people, even potentially a majority of other people, have some of the same thoughts and issues and feelings and all of that going on in their brains too, it really made me understand that I wasn't alone in my own fishbowl. Like, that's very comforting to know that other people are struggling with some of the same things.
Absolutely. So I think I just saw a handful, maybe Yes, he can sidekick. So if you go become a member, if you close out of the stream and come back in, those perks will show up. Let's see here. Where'd that go? Matt is just easier to talk to. Something about his inclusive personality, solid dude. Double Kevin, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know. I guess that's sort of how I came up, and that was sort of like my quote unquote defense, was talking about it. And like, I thought about things for a long time. Like I would even dwell on them, which is bad, but like trying to work through them. And for me, verbalizing them, writing things I've always written, always did a lot. So sort of trying to get those emotions and feelings and thoughts out was just always the best. And I think that the reason that it works, I think the reason people are drawn to that, or me, or whatever you want to call it, is because everybody goes through that. Everyone goes through that. I'm not unique in that sense. So,
will you read Jay Wolfie's role?
Yes. Jay Wolfie. My sister is going through a real hard time and is feeling a bit suicidal, but you're helping her. Thanks so much, Matt. I don't think you know, but you bring so much joy to all of us. Well, Jay Wolfie, if she's listening, let her know she's loved. Seriously. For you to take the time to say that, and also like let her know, and this is about her, it's not about me, but I think there's a relatability that I was suicidal in my life, and I at 14 I tried to attempt suicide. When someone is at that point, regardless of the reason, there is just so much lost feeling and sadness and bad, and just the only thing I can give her, whatever her name, I'd like to know what her name is, but just let her know she's got love, man. Let her know she's got love, and there's always somebody that's willing to listen, and like I feel like that's a big part of it, is you don't feel heard, and that sucks, you know. So just I think for you, being there, just being there. You don't have to say anything, just being there. I got love for you, girl. I got love for you.
Yep. Oh, random Andy.
Hey.
He said, read Jay Wolfie's comment.
For sure.
I didn't see that.
For sure.
You.
Hey, Jay Wolfie, I'm watching. If you're okay with it, tell me what's her name. If you're comfortable with that.
Miles McLean says, I used to manage a theater before COVID and hit a mental low, but I'm going through the entire BTYE podcast backlog right now.
Oh, that's cool.
While I stock shelves at Walmart. Thanks for
That's cool. Wow, thank you. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, I'm proud of that podcast. I'm proud of what we've done. It's been very intentional. It's been long form. It's been long form content. I know that it's good stuff. I know that it is, and that's not coming from a conceited place. I know that it's good. I'm there, and the people that we've had on, I knew it was going to be valuable. So I'm glad that it's working. I'm glad that it's striking a chord, and I'm also glad that it sheds a different light, that I'm not just the douchebag that doesn't have any sort of mental depth. Brad Faulkner, thank you for you've super chatted numerous times. Thank you. MLF should make a series, Matt trains like insert superhero for a week, where you research and do the whole diet and workout the actor did for the role. Mm-hmm. I have thought about that. That is interesting to me. I feel like I balance this line of, like, I think that's just fun. Just to try it is fun. But I think there's also this like weird piece of me that kind of is that comparison piece is... It just has me a little off. And I mean that for me. Like, if any other YouTuber's done it, that's awesome. I mean, for me as a person, that comparison piece is just kind of... But then, again, the other side of me is like, it's just kind of fun. I just to try it. This is kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I like that idea. I like it.
Her name's Amy.
Amy, I love you. I love you, Amy. You got people around you that love you. I would imagine, Amy, that Jay Wolfie and more are around you. You got love, girl. 100% the Mafia has love for Amy. There it is. Everybody, let's put I'm going to do it as well. Let's put a heart and a flex Amy. AMY. So I'm doing it now. Y'all do it. Heart and a flex, Amy. Got love for you, girl. Yeah, Jay Wolfie, show her this chat. Show her this live. So 1 hour and we're at 1 hour and 34 minutes now. So maybe 1 hour and 30-ish minutes is when we started talking about it. We got love for you, girl. We got love for you. Brian is not interesting. Ooh, I like that. I like Nick. I like that. I like that robotic arm. That's pretty cool looking. JL Production, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Jenna, thank you. Mm-hmm. Brian is not interesting. It's funny to think that Matt went from being hated for his opinions on Star Wars and early MCU movies to literally uniting an entire community with just his words and his actions. Benefit Mafia for life. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Look at that pouring in. Look at that, Amy. Yeah. You got love, girl. I told you. You got love. That's awesome. You guys are making me tear up. That's rad.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, wow. Eric says, my daughter has anxiety issues also, so watching Matt helps me help her. Also, I point her to the videos that I know will help her.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, Jenna, on the podcast, if you haven't run across it, Jenna had an episode where she delved into her anxiety, and I thought that was a fantastic episode. Mm-hmm. Y'all still got me choked up. Jesus.
It's something. I think the title is like "My Anxiety Gives Me Anxiety."
Yeah, that was a good title. Patrick Winter, tell Amy I love her. I contemplated suicide at 13. I'm now I'm 41 now, and it's hard sometimes. Without a doubt. And that's just it. Like, that piece doesn't just disappear. And to make a little bit of a comparison, but it's not the same thing. I have a good friend that has been an addict for a long time, and that person tells me that it's still a conscious effort every day to not hit the pipe, to start back. So it's just one day at a time. It really is. Alex Wilson, episode 17. Yeah, it is episode 17. That's probably the most commented and praised episode we have. Good job. Good job. Jay Wolfie, Matt, you are such a good guy. I can't thank you enough for how much you have helped everyone. I seriously love you, man. Hey, Jay Wolfie, I appreciate you for being here. Seriously. Yeah, seriously. I'm glad that she has you in her corner. Seriously. You're obviously thinking about her a lot to bring her up on this live. Mm-hmm. Seriously. Miles McLean. I also listen while I train for the first half of the marathon. My favorite so far is less intensity with consistency leads to more results. Much love to Amy. That was an awesome podcast. I agree with you. And that was Rob Cameron. Yeah, that was Rob's episode. That was a good one. Yep. And Rob is still going through one of my programs, and he's doing so well. I'm so happy for him. And he shared on the podcast that, he lost his dad, and I keep touching in with him just to see how he's doing. And I love that guy.
Why does my phone keep giving me alerts for Orlando?
Orlando? What?
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
I don't know.
How do I put the bicep? Patrick, it should be in your emojis. So if you click on the actual, if you were to go to leave a comment and then you see the smiley face at the bottom left-hand corner, if you have an iPhone, that pops up all the emojis. And that ain't Matt Lane Fitness. That's just the phone. Jeff Rain, what a waste, said 100%. Well, thank you. I appreciate you, Jeff. Random Manny's channel. Amy, if you're watching this, then go to then this super chat is for you. Love you. Jay Wolfie, we love you so much as well. MFM gang here in support. Heck yeah. Bradley Dewey, honestly love this community just like family. 1,000%. Absolutely. MFM, hands down, best community on YouTube. That's thank you. Thank you. Well, it's you guys that make this community. Sure, we make the videos and all that, but you make this community. Without it, I mean, that logo is here because of you. Mental Fit Mafia, that came because of you. So thank you. James Riach, for the homeless Holden Fund. I love the MFM gang, hands down, the best thing to ever happen to me. I'm full on crying, man. No other community could do this. Geez, well, seriously, I got love. You know what? I want to do something. Jay Wolfie, shoot me an email, mattlanefitness@gmail.com. I'm gonna send you something to send to her, and I'll let you pick it out, whichever one you think she would like best. James Riach, most of this money is for Jenna and her unparalleled content. You know what, James? Shots fired. There's a bunch of crap.
That's true. I'm working my way to monetize status. I'm only about 3,900 hours short.
If Jenna monetizes her channel because she does a handful of lives, I will make a video of me literally vomiting. Like, I'll make myself vomit just because I've said it so many times. Alex Wilson, I'm 43 and going through my first bout of anxiety and depression. I'm not out of the woods, but everything you do helps each day. Damn. Episode 17 has helped so much. Yeah. And it's, first of all, I'm glad. And that podcast has been, I'll be flat out honest, it has been difficult to juggle both channels, but it's just something I really, really believe in, that podcast, and I think it's something that really needs to happen, you know?
It's been such a great, it's been so much good for us.
Jay Wolfie, got you. Okay, got you. Go ahead.
Because otherwise, who else sits down with some of these random people that we've been able to bring to our house and have these conversations with? Otherwise, they wouldn't have come and sat down and specifically had these conversations. Even some of our, closest friends, we've sat and had these conversations and learned about each other and really opened up and had these very transparent conversations. I'm not sure what it is about sitting down in there and recording yourself that makes you be so transparent. But it's a true phenomenon, and I appreciate it. Even if no one else listened or watched, I think it'd be worth it for us.
I know exactly what it is. It's the person, anybody that's come onto our podcast is obviously willing to talk about themselves. And we dig into that person, and two people and an audience, but especially the two people in person, myself and Jenna, are listening. The intention is to listen and to just hear what the person has to say. So when you give someone questions about them and their life and what are their interests and what makes them happy and all that, they're talking about themselves, and they have that ability. They know they're in a safe place. They know us, obviously, and they know it's out of respect. And I think that they are able to let their guard down. They're able to let their guard down. And you're right, Jenna. Everybody that goes in there, it's not that they dig deep. They let their guard down. Mm-hmm. And that happened today, point blank. It happened today, and I didn't even see it coming. Mm-hmm. With Jeremy, it was incredible. But it's great. I'm really, really happy. And to think that we almost didn't do that podcast. I almost decided that I wasn't going to do it whenever we were starting it. Mm. So anyway, Alex, back to you. I'm glad that it's given you good. We will keep those episodes coming. Seriously. If you guys didn't know, you can watch it on the BTYE podcast on YouTube. We are trying to grow that, so check it out. And you can also listen to it on all podcast platforms. Go ahead, Jenna.
James Rach says, for the vomiting.
For the vomiting video, man. Well, if Jenna gets monetized, Lord.
Double O Kevin. Yeah.
Hey, Matt, use this to fund some swag to send to Amy. Let her know we love her. Awesome. Double O Kevin, that's actually what I was going to do. Jay Wolfie, when you hit me up, I'm going to, basically I'm going to send you a link, and you let me know. Actually, whatever, I'll apply it to whatever, and whatever she wants from the store, we'll get it to her. I have a bunch of shirts. So that's one thing. I really don't push the shirts on the store that much, but I have over 100 different designs on my store. And there's a lot of stuff that's like mental fitness and I think there's some things in there. One's gratitude. I think there's some things in there that would be really good for her. Jenna, somebody asked earlier, when are we going to get Jenna merch? Jenna has actually designed a few of the pieces on the website. on the store. So it's there.
Mm-hmm.
How do you, Abel, how do you pronounce Worcestershire sauce? Worcestershire.
That's not it. Though it was interesting to see everyone's guess of how you would spell your pronunciation of. It was funny. It was worst eye shower.
Eric, I got you. Hang tight. Go ahead. Worcestershire. It's Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm certain it's not it.
It's almost like I wish I could shower. I wish to shower. So Eric, daughter just got home from driver's ed and had a panic attack coming home. For real? Can you give her a shout out? Like I'm legitimately wondering if she had. Allie, I hope you're okay. We got love for you over here. Appreciate you watching. So if you guys didn't know, Eric, Mindy, and Allie, his family, left a comment basically talking about how they wake up on Saturday mornings and nobody's allowed to watch the video until everybody's there and they have their coffee and they're getting set up and it's like a collective family thing to watch our videos, and that is just unbelievable. So Allie, Eric, Mindy, thank you so much. I got love for you. You're in my heart. Seriously.
Let me read this from Instinct. Eric says, I have had some back problems for a while. I have scoliosis. My back is wrecked, and it's made me anxious about my body, and I have been bullied because of this before.
Where's that comment?
You have motivated me to work out, to put on some muscle, and to also work on my back problems. I had a mental breakout because of this stuff today, but I'm better now. It's a hard journey.
Okay. Who is it?
It was actually right above Eric's. The other Eric H.
I want to see it.
Right here.
Oh, okay. Add a mental, breakdown. So Instinct Eric, as you just said, is the one that was being made fun of? Mm-hmm. Okay. So anybody in the chat that's a little sensitive and all that right now, I'm about to drop something that I don't normally drop. But Eric, you tell me that people are making fun of you based on something that you can't control. I want to tell you something with love. I say this with love. Fuck them. I'm being dead serious when I say that. That has so little to do with you that they are making fun of you and everything to do with them. Mm-hmm. And just know that you don't have you have no sort of deficiency. It is 100% on those people, whoever it is making fun of you. Please know that they are in a spot in their life for whatever reason that they have to spew venom to make themselves feel better. So don't take that personally. Hold on to that good and don't internalize that. Don't let that venom turn you, okay? Don't let that venom turn you.
I like that.
Again, sorry, and especially Allie. I know she's young. I'm sorry, but I had to drop that F-bomb. I never do that, but I had to do that. That's not okay with that. Not okay with that.
Alex says Jenna is on 700 watch hours, 3,300 left.
How do they know that?
I don't know.
No. Do you know? Alex, first of all, thank you for the super chat. Do you know that for real? How do you know that? Jeff Rain said 100%. ... F them. Yeah, man, I don't play with that. And here's the deal. Like when I say F them, I honestly don't mean that from a disrespectful standpoint. I don't mean that to be like, screw you guys. I say that from a defense. I say that from a knowing that like I think you have to have some of that in life of being like, you know what? F them. I'm going to say this. I'm going to do this for my own mental sanity. On the flip side, knowing and being able to have empathy for those people, knowing that they're saying that because they're in a place in their life that's real, real bad. Anybody that has the time to negatively throw things at you, it's not you. It is not you.
Yep.
Soapbox.
JL Production says, I hope one day I get to meet you in real life. You both are generally such an inspiration for me. I love and appreciate you both so much.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I hope to meet you too.
Seriously, I got a video coming this Friday where I talk about that, and I want to meet y'all so bad. And I think I honestly probably would have done it by now if it weren't for the Rona. But you know, we gotta be respectful of everything. Plus, there's a few things that need to happen. But regardless, I can't wait to meet y'all as well. More love for Amy and $5 for more merch. Thank y'all. Thank you. Seriously, wait a minute. Why did I forget how to say your name? Weikle?
I think it's
what I think I said Weikle earlier. Thank you, seriously. So Random Andy and Weikle both have given me money to get her some merch. Thank you. I was gonna. That's honestly what I was gonna do. So thank you. Feature films. 2 questions. Would you ever have a collab with someone else's? Slow it down, Matt. Slow it down. Featured films. 2 questions. Would you ever do a collab on someone else's videos other than someone in your friend circle? What level of Patreon do you have to be in the podcast queue? So here's the thing. Yes, I will collaborate with other people without a doubt. And I had somebody reach out to me talking about me doing like movie reviews or video games or whatever. Certain things I want to be respectful of Holden and, you know, our people. Like, I do want to be respectful. Here's the thing. When it comes to collaboration, if I benefit your audience and you benefit my audience, then it makes sense to collaborate. Collaborating for the sake of collaborating doesn't make any sense. It has no reflection, like my decision would have no reflection on your subscriber count or clout or whatever. That's a vanity metric and simply means that you got started a little after I did or a little before I did. Does it benefit the audience? That's what the ultimate question is. And Ashton and Amy merch fund. I got it, y'all. I got it. Y'all don't have to give me any more money. It's okay. I got it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. That's funny. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I like to die for it. Thank you guys. Proud to be Mental Fit Mafia and know that both you, Jenna, and Matt. But just know that you and Jenna. Oh my God, Matt, come on, you can do this. You gotta get it out before she leaves. Life to die for. I appreciate you. Just love this chat. Fuels me so much. Aloha and love you 3000. Love all you 3000. Love you back. Love you back. Appreciate you.
Master Jedi Merc says, I get bullied at school a lot, mainly because I'm a bit of a nerd and I'm not like the best at talking, but the boy who'd always bully me, turns out he'd been through hell on earth, and now I realize. Yep.
There you go. Yep. That's like, that's such a, like, first of all, it's unique to you, so I'm not taking anything away from you. But I've heard that before. You know, and that's not the first time that has happened. And I know it's unique to you, but good for you for realizing that and knowing, like, here's the deal. Like, normal sucks. We talked about that on today's podcast. Normal sucks. And like, what is normal? Like, there is no objective normal. Yeah. So screw it.
Well, and I have this theory. Well, honestly, I think it's what happened to me that I felt like I was such the odd one out when I was a kid. I felt like I was so different from everyone else that my whole goal doing anything was I just want to be normal. I don't want anyone to look at me like I'm weird or different. And I worked on that so hard that I just faded into the background. Like I literally made myself invisible.
Yep.
And then it hurt my feelings that I didn't stand out. But, you know, realizing that I did it to myself, that I worked so hard to not stand out, that I was just absolutely forgettable, was a real turning point, I think, to just being whoever I am.
Yeah. Yeah. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. You know, I really, like, I'm fortunate because I am a psycho and I love digging into my brain and asking myself the question as to why do I feel that way? Why did I react that way? Why did I choose those words? trying to be thoughtful with my words. So I am very, very conscious, I guess, of my thoughts. And I will tell you this, that anybody that spreads negativity, that, makes fun of you or whatever, I want you to really question, what does it matter what they think? And I know you've heard that before. What does it matter what they think? But I want you to go farther with that, and that why? Why does it matter what they think? Let's just say that they think you're the biggest nerd in the world. Like, you're the nerdiest person ever. Seriously. You're the nerdiest person ever in their eyes. It affects you none. It changes nothing about your day-to-day. Holden thought I was like this fitness douchebag to start. And he could have told me to my face, and I love him to death, but I don't give a damn. That's who I am. Mm-hmm. I think adopting who you are is cooler than fitting in.
Yep.
King of the Hill. So you've been talking people through some stuff this stream. How are you today? I'm doing okay. I got a few things happening outside of here, but I'm okay. They're like, anytime I'm ever going through anything, there's always gratitude, there's always perspective, there's always the ability to reach for, again, the why. So I'm fine, for real.
Yeah, Matt and I coach each other through
That's
things.
true.
I
That's
think.
true.
Just the other day, he made me feel like such a terrible person. Because we've been having this thing with our neighbors for a while, and it's just, there's some animosity. It's just been an ongoing thing with our neighbors, and I did something kind of stupid, and it just totally lame, passive-aggressive, something that had absolutely no bearing on them whatsoever, but I thought it was funny, and Matt was like, why would you do that? Like, we need to love them. Like, I always wave to them and smile to them, and you need to let that go. And I was like, oh, that makes me feel bad. Look, and then I let it go. I just let it go, and I waved at them twice.
Here's the deal. I don't want to make myself out to sound like I'm a Buddhist or I'm like just some perfect person. Like, I don't make mistakes. I do. Okay, I make mistakes. Like, I have reactions that aren't what they should be. Like, I still screw up. But I think if you have the ability to learn from that mistake, or again, ask yourself why you reacted that way, if your intention, as much of the time that you can, is to do things out of love and do it the right way, like that's where you become great. Mm-hmm. That's where you become better. And let me tell you, it's impossible to be perfect. It is impossible. If you were perfect, you wouldn't be human. You'd be a machine. That is what it is. But that's where you learn, that's where you learn. Y'all are taking me like meta. Like, we're going meta right now. Like, seriously, we're going meta this more world. Sika Sagic, these lives just get better and better. MFM. Yeah, I know, we're like talking about super heavy stuff.
Did you read? There was one up here.
Y'all want to know something? You keep trying to find it. Y'all want to know something? I was tired as hell. Like, I was yawning at the top of the stream. I don't know if you noticed this right when I say it. I was super tired in the beginning of the stream. I tell you what, do this. Whenever the stream is over, I guess you can do it now. Go to the very beginning of the stream when we were in the back room and look at the difference in energy as compared to then, as compared to now. I'm serious. Go look at it and see the difference in energy. You guys elevate the hell out of me. You really, really do. You really, like, these conversations, you sharing this, me being able to engage and give you my 2 cents from my point of view. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. That fuels me, for real, for real. I have never said the F word on any of my videos, ever.
That you haven't bleeped out.
That I haven't bleeped out, yeah. And I definitely haven't on a live. So
you're gonna have to go back and bleep that out.
I'm not bleeping that out.
Okay.
I'm not bleeping it out. I don't care. Demonetize the video. I don't give a damn. That message and that intent with that word is more important. Michael, thank you for the super chat. Glad you guys are doing such a long live this week. Otherwise, I would have missed it. Cheers from Worcester. Damn it. He put pronounced right after. Pronounce Worcester, Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. Heck yeah. I butchered it. Maine?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's not Massachusetts. I'm pretty sure that's Maine. Yeah, actually, like we've just... Holy crap, it's been 2 hours. We've been live for 2 hours.
Yeah, you slept through half of it. Or you yawned
half
of it.
There it is, coming back. It's over. All right. Ugh. Your yawn was contagious. Pro gamer, I know. Oh, Jenna's phone's almost back alive.
Hey, yeah, my phone's alive. It's alive.
Roman is my dog's name?
That's my TikTok.
That's your TikTok?
Yeah.
Well, now you guys know. You're not going to get any content there, so don't go follow.
There's absolutely no content.
Don't follow. Master Jedi Merc, haven't bleeped out before they said that I just got flashbacks to all the times Matt has screamed the F word. Random Andy, woo, demonetized video for the win. Yeah, right? Jay Wolfie, that is for Amy. That's right. That's right. I will forfeit the funds for mental fitness. Matt, pronounce. Here we go. You can do this. Show him up.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism. What else you got?
They wanted me to read that.
Okay, well, you say it. The fact that I knew what it was before I even read the whole word.
Well, you already said it, so I can't say it.
Say it.
Time to blow Jenna's TikTok up. Brian is not itching. You Vivid Cinema, you drained my phone battery. Yeah, right? Let's see.
Go back and try to read that word.
There's a few chats here. Ryan Vote, drag this stream has been going on for 2 hours. Dang. Yeah, I know, right? Beware, you guys are going to get flashbacks to my childhood aways. Random question. Either you religious? Also, Matt, how did you become such a gracious, kind, welcoming person? Were you raised that way, or did a certain event in your life change permanently? So I'm not really religious. No, I'm not. I believe that there's a higher power, and I believe in, like, basically what the 10 Commandments are, which is, be a good person, I grew up Methodist, but the idea of, you know what? My mom actually said this. She called me out on it. She said that I said on a video one time that we got kicked out of a church. We did not get kicked out of a church. So, Mom, if you see this, got a correction for you. My mom basically was really involved in the church and whatnot, and I guess they wanted her to do a little bit more than she wanted to do. And, we left after that. So there was a little bit of drama and whatnot. But I just, organized religion to me, it has a lot of downfalls that drives people away. And I don't believe all of them do it, but a majority of them drive people away and really let the human side of them take over the decisions and words that they choose that drive people away from the church.
Yeah, they become like judgy social clubs.
Yes, it becomes this club that literally clicky, and like everything that the church is supposed to stand for, they don't support for some weird reason. So that's sort of my take on that. But how have I become such a gracious and incredible human being? It's just no.
Really, his wife has rubbed off on him.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
No, I think it's a combination of both. How you were raised and your life experiences have really pushed you to be who you are, and you pushed yourself.
I have. I've been very intentional at developing myself, and I was telling Jenna today that here recently I feel like I've done a pretty good job at navigating my brain. I've gone through times where I haven't done a great job, and I guess I constantly am testing myself. There's always this test that I have. My mom taught me. She said, you pick up the piece of paper on the floor when you pass by it. You pick it up. And it's the things like that where you make those little bit of extra efforts, those little bitty pieces that I think builds you incrementally as a person. and I can't walk past a piece of paper that's laying on the floor because of my mother. So some of this absolutely was installed from my parents. So that was a long little rant about me and myself.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. If you guys ever hear me do that where I go, shut up, that is Wayne Brady on The Price is Right. No, Wayne Brady on Whose Line Is It Anyway? What's up? Vivid, you know what? Okay, he's just typing stuff. No, it's not. It's a real place. Google it. No, it's not. You know
Say
what?
that one.
Which one?
You gotta sing it though.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. The sec. All right. Vivid. All right, I'll take you on. Here we go. Don't interrupt me. Let's get a yawn out of the way first. Okay. Tomatowakatange hanga katamatinka pakaka apikem anga horanka pokia win akatinka nachu. There's no way there's no way that's real, bro.
Nailed it.
Can you imagine that being on the interstate and then there's like a sign that's like, to get to this place, make a right at the next exit. Nope, I don't believe it. Looking.
Here, read Jake's.
Master Jedi Mark, you and your mom's stories are just so enjoyable to hear. I'm being honest, I really do want to bring her on the podcast at one point. Make you want to jump off the bridge? All right, what am I reading?
Jake.
I don't mean to spam this question, but I'm curious, why don't y'all just post the podcast to this channel? You already have a large following with a bunch of people who enjoy any content you put out. Jake, that is a fantastic question. Whenever I was starting the channel, okay, first and foremost, I don't want to just carpet bomb this channel with something else that I'm trying to do just to get it traction. I don't think that's right. But I started both channels because I wanted one place to be long form content, and you know what you get when you go there. I wanted it to just be a different destination. Now, I'd be lying to you if I said that it wouldn't be so much easier for me to do that. Whoa, Lily, wait, Lily. Okay, go ahead. Oh, now she's not gonna go. It would be easier, but I just feel like that destination you go and you know what you're gonna get. Here on the main channel, like it's, I'm eating fruit and we're doing some other, I don't know. I feel like it's a little more intentional on the BTYE channel of the mental fitness. Like it's, I guess I'm not explaining it well, but
no, I think you are.
Am I? I wanted there to be a real destination and you go and like that's maybe heavier stuff or somebody that's really trying to dig into that mental fitness. But I won't lie and say that sometimes I kind of do want to put it here. Because I do want it seen, of course, but people signed up for something different when they came here. So I'm okay with the BTYE channel slowly building, slowly growing. It's okay. Gotta have patience,
And I think on that note, I think it's probably
time to wrap it up.
Time to hang it up.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Jeff Rain, close enough. Thank you for the super chat. Brandon, just want to say I love you both. You're both such lovely people who inspire me to be a better person. So much love from Wolverhampton, England. I've never heard of that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Seriously. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. We love you back. All right. Jenna says we're going to hang it up.
I love seeing all the blue and
I love seeing it so much. Seeing the little brain. I can't wait until we get to a month and we start seeing little eyeballs, and it's going to be great. All right, I'm going to read this. Joyful Spirit. 20 most difficult words to pronounce in the English language. Colonel, Wishy Shower, Mischievous, Drought, Quinoa,
Onomatopoeia.
Scissors, Anemone.
Anemone.
Damn it. Oh, boy. Okay. All right. I want to give a shout out to the moderators. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all.
I forgot it was plugged in.
Yep. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the moderators. I appreciate y'all always being here. It means the absolute world. To everybody that super chatted, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Amy, you're getting that. You're gonna get that piece of merch, girl. And thanks to everybody here, you just paid for it. Seriously, you didn't have to do that. To the new members, to the members that signed up earlier today, thank you so much. I talk about it in that video, but the one thing about YouTube is, it can be inconsistent, and I'm not complaining, but becoming a member gives a little bit more stability to this channel and the financial backing, and that's huge. That's big. I appreciate it. You don't have to do it, but it shows the extra mile you're willing to go for this channel. Thank you. Seriously. Thank you. Alex Wilson, make Jenna hang it up. It was funny last time.
No.
When did you hang it up?
On my own live.
Oh, that was great. And
then there was one of your lives where you made me do it too.
I'll make her do it. Hang tight. So again, thank you to everybody that's been here. Thank you to everybody that shared. You're right. This live was deep, and I appreciate everybody doing that. I appreciate y'all. No. You got to sign it off if you're going to hit the button. So thank y'all. I love you. You don't have to be perfect at this streaming thing. Just be better than yesterday every day.
Every day.
Thank you for the super chat. Hey, if you did not become a member and you want, I will plug it here. Hang tight. Don't you hang it up yet. Hold on. Wait.
I'm trying to lift up the microphone.
Wait a minute.
It's too far away.
If you haven't become a member... Oh, Jenna, that was metal that hit my teeth. All right. If you want to become a member, I just plugged it again in the chat. Again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Before she hangs it up, you get your last comments in there. I'll talk it out. Shout out to Amy, Random Andy's channel. Do it for the Melon Felons, Chief Supreme.
Melon Felons.
Fridge Gang, greater than Mod Gang, Jeff Rain.
Yes.
What are you doing? You thought you were going to hang it up? Chunk Twin, Matt and Jenna, have you ever watched Doctor Who? It's like
no.
Sci-fi. Have not.
Matt will probably hate it. Did you read... Oh, McLovin.
Bye, guys. Love you 3001. All right. We love you 3001.
All right, Lily, hang it up.
Melon Felons.
Hang it up, Lily. All right, she did a better job than I would.
Matt and Jenna, have you ever watched? Nope, that's wrong. All the
all right.
are coming through. I love you guys.
Bye, guys.
Hey, Matt.
See you next week.
Collab with Liz Listis.
Nailed it.
Jake, appreciate you.
Bye.
Love you. Love the Middle East. It's not done yet, Jenna. I got one more time. Love the Middle East. Jenna, love you. Goodbye.